Alright, let's have a talk. Shut the door. Oh, this ain't my house. Oh, that is my house. But anyway, I just shut up about that before you really did get in trouble. But, I was a little too in trouble. But, I had a bad computer. But I just screwed up, that's why, because I actually had my backup upstairs. And I could have made a copy, and I didn't, so. Let's see. I know how to get around that, too. If you download your OS through Dell, and then you go to Wikipedia, and you pull up the list of OSs, and you download, trying to think. You download a substandard OS, load it, let it run, then turn around. As it's limping because these substandards don't work so well, turn around and load up the one you need to load and whatnot. So, looking at this. And a lot of people are like, why are you looking at this? I'm like, well, this is the one I had a hand in building, that's why I was just talking about it. That's why Dell doesn't own it. But anyway. So is it Dell's problem? Yeah. Because none of those guys are even knew what they were doing. Why does this look like crap? But anyway, to explain a few things, this is how you're supposed to like erase your CMOS by simply where it jacks in right there. You're supposed to undo this plug they have. Why does it look like I'm zoomed in? But anyway, there's the battery. There's the computer board, which is kind of long. But these are the things you see that I told them not to cover up, because when you cover them up, they keep heat in too much. But anyway, if you want to reset your CMOS, you unplug that, which is connected to that, which is like a lie, because they want to. Processor, because it does have regular processor, is because of people hacking. And for whatever reason, I get hacked constantly. Seems just like the Clovis Police Department doesn't like to give back people's stuff. But anyway, here's the Intel. If you go on these computers in the store, you'll see the Intel brand, WAN, W-A-N, and it'll show you, like highly secure, this is your WAN, but highly almost impossible to get the stinking thing to work, because you got to download the software directives. Verizon had a software directive program. They threw that out like a bunch of idiots and decided, guess what? Now these won't work. The secure browsing will not work. So someone asked me to rate Verizon's quality assurance to your computer, blah blah blah, to whether or not how secure your computer is. Well, one, the computer is only secure by the software program. And the reason for $2,000 and $3,000 and even up to $8,000 price tags in past generations for some of my computers that I built was because you got a lot of software. You had 21 gigabytes of just flat out, if you're a computer person, flat out enjoyment. If you're not, then you got 2 gigabytes of flat out, okay, this looks like crap. Mainly internet browsing computer. if you got the 4 GB to 6 GB package, and then you got flat out in between. You had your photos, enough for a cell phone, enough for word processing, not through Windows, but through Apache Office and whatnot. And that looks like a reset button. But Apache Office and all that. And you would also get the video player, you get the Windows video player, you get the Windows Creative Windows player, like what I'm doing right here. I could plug my phone in, edit, copy, paste all that, change format into any format and whatnot. And some of the lesser computers for less than 2,000, you would get something like this. Where it's just an internet computer. It's either an internet computer or it's flat out a all these are slight internet computers. They're not flat out internet computers. But an internet computer can run you anywhere from 10,000 to $20 million. As far as especially server stuff, because what's her name about crapped herself? I'm trying to think of her name. But she was on a movie. Let's go check a movie out. See what her name is. Cover the camera. And no, I'm not invading the cops. Will Smith. I think of the girl he was with. That made a movie with. Where's the hitman? The guy that wanted to learn how to be one. I'm a 4-year-old. 4-year-old tighter than you are. What are you over there smiling about, bald headed wannabe? Alright, it's that girl right there. So anyway, I think that's what I'm having problems with. The thief. She just doesn't play a thief in the movie either. Unless she has a problem with that. Tough. I'm not answering that question. But anyway, yeah, someone asked me, did you date her in the past generation? Is that why you're so pissed off? Like I said, I'm not answering that question. I can tell you this, man. I used to beat the crap out of Will Smith 4 generations ago. You're gonna get pissed about that too. Alright. So right here is for the monitor, and it's everyone calls this, they'll call it a motherboard. That's not a motherboard, that's a computer board. This kind of looks like a PI Raspberry almost. Less than an 1/8 inch computer screen. Aww, is that what you're saying out there in California? Not funny, is it? Speaking of California, and what is her name? Margaret Robbie's joke. Where's the 4 kids you had that you no longer have? I guess you get the Bad Mother Day Award. That's what happens when you run your mouth mentally. I think back and get right back to you. Kind of like what SNL did. And you should have never done that to a bunch of kids under the age of 13 and then try to beat them up because you're too drunk. Anyway. So there's the battery. Uses about 4 volts. And like I said, that's less than a 1/8 screen, which I can even go that it's like a 120 screen because it's very, very thin. Yeah, that was a girl to what the other actor up in NYC. That was a girl that ran her mouth. So you keep mouthing out too. open up the door. Anyway. So that is the reset. It's Fox. So I'm thinking that's a BIOS reset. I'll put this back together real quick. What I got accused of is something different. I ain't talking about that either. Because you joke around, they call the cops. Like a bunch of little girls. I won't even call them girls. Girls don't even call the cops. They beat you up. In Europe. Are we going to seriously go through this 1980 repeat again? Robbie. Girl that has a guy's name last name. So what was her real name though? It's Margareta. Dental or something like. Oh, that's a funny part. You listen to the Suicide Squad songs and whatnot, and you take them in, and you have a video player creator. They like to call it creator. And whatnot. And you rip that song apart, and I'm not talking about ripping it to your Apple. You take it in on Video Maker. That's upside down. What is it? Yep, it's upside down. You take it on Apple's Video Maker and whatnot, because they told Margaret Robbie she mouse off too much over here. She loses her citizenship plus her foreign national status. Alright. That's in. That should all power up. Even as ugly as this is. Anyway. Margaret Robbie's been in prison too. For beating up a bunch of little kids. Go figure. And it was written in here that she got in trouble for spiritually beating up people. That's a new one. This stinks. Oh, that's the power button. Nope, that's not the reset. What, South America? You didn't enjoy your trip in South America? I know Will did. Shit, spent $20,000 in one day. Alright. We're gonna have to do it the other way. Which you won't be able to see because I don't want you to see. That's really easy if you read the instructions. It's on the internet. But if you can't read instructions, too bad. Someone was asking, how do you download Apple OS into Apple OS into Windows if you can't download it? It's really, really easy to do. Are you talking to someone else in the house? Yeah, she is. She thinks she can threaten people. I can't be seen. That's the truth. If you go down to Fulton Street, in Harrisburg, right below Harrisburg and Steelton, you'll see cars go in and out of there all the time. What's the other houses? If you go into Dallas, Texas, down to the Jolie Hotel and whatnot, and you go down there, you go to the Jolie Hotel, make a left, you'll see another hotel to your left, down a little ways. You gotta go to the one that has the bar at the corner, and you have an off-street parking, because that one's fire in hell. You can hear people talking up there, mentally. Yeah, I'm gonna make another movie.